Hey guys, this is my first video. I wanted to start something, I had all these ideas, so why not, right? Everybody's doing it, so first thing for everything. I wanted to share with you guys this book that I found. It's called 100 Great Poems by Women, and there was this one poem that really stuck out to me. It's called Upon Saying That My Verse Were Made by Another. And the poem is really about how this woman, this poet, this beautiful poet, didn't get credit for her work because they thought she stole it. They thought she didn't have the wit to do it. She didn't have the brain power to make these amazing poems. So she never got credit for it. And reading this, it really made me tear up at the end. It really struck a chord with me. Mostly because, there's all this talk and continues to this day about women in the film industry and women really in any industry not getting credit for their accomplishments and not getting credit for their work. It's still happening today, and it makes me want to be a better person. It makes me want to be a better woman and change that. Alright, I'm going to try this effect because it's kind of funny, and it kind of ties into what the poem is about, and she does talk about birds, and how, and it kind of makes sense, like, she's freaking crazy, there's birds flying around in her head. So let's try it. It might be a little distracting, but I think it'll work. So, the poem is called Upon the Saying That My Verses Were Made by Another. Next heaven, my vows to thee, O sacred Muse, I offered up, nor didst thou them refuse. O queen of verse, said I, if thou'lt inspire and warm my soul with thy poetic fire, no love of gold shall share with thee my heart, or yet ambition in my breast have part. More rich, more noble I will ever hold the Muse's laurel than a crown of gold. An undivided sacrifice I'll lay upon thine altar, soul and body pay. Thou shalt my pleasure, my employment be, my all I'll make a holocaust to thee. Emboldened thus to fame I did commit, by some few hands my most unlucky wit. But the sad effect that from it came, what ought to have brought me honor, brought me shame. Like Aesop's painted jay, I seemed to all, adorned in plumes I not my own could call. Rifled like her, each one of my feathers tore, and as they thought unto the owner bore. My laurel thus another's brow adorned, my numbers they admired, but me they scorned. Another's brow, and that so rich a store of sacred wreaths that circled it before, while mine quite lost, like a small stream that ran into a vast and boundless ocean, was swallowed up with what it joined and drowned, and the abyss yet no accession found. Orinda, Albion's and her sex's grace, owned not her glory to a beauteous face. It was her radiant soul that shone within, which struck a lustre through her outward skin, that did her lips and cheeks with rose dye, and advanced her height and sparkled in her eye. Nor did her sex at all obstruct her fame, but higher among the stars it fixed her name. What she did right, not only all allowed, but every laurel to her laurel bowed. The envious age, only to me alone, will not allow what I do right my own, but let them rage and against and maid conspire. So deathless numbers from my tuneful lyre do ever follow. So Phoebus, I by thee, I willingly accept Cassandra's fate, to speak the truth, although believed too late. I'm really, by the end of that, I can feel something inside me that hurts. It hurts for her. And it says she only lived until 25. So I'm wondering if, not being accepted had something to do with that. It's really sad that, there was a day when women didn't get credit for their work because they couldn't do it because they were women. And I know we've come a long way, but we still got a long way to go.